Good evening, or morning, or afternoon, or whatever time of the day it may be for you, everybody, and welcome back to Tales of the Abyss. I left the music playing because, you know, we might as well have something in the background while we chat, but I'm gonna lower the volume of it a little bit just so you can hear me a little bit more easily. Okay, there we go. So I say you're gonna be playing some Castlevania today while watching the stream. That's okay. Nothing wrong with that. We have our soundboard working here, so that's the first time I'm using the soundboard for Tales of the Abyss. I can't think of any particular scenarios in which I will use it, but hey, if something comes up, there it is. Yeah, I have it at ready. Okay. Anyways, so what was I gonna say? Was I even gonna say anything? Nah. So yeah, we have our side quest guide over here as per usual. There's a couple of side quests that we have to do here in Backloggery, which is where we are right now. And oh, download a stock Onichan clip and play it every time Anis opens her mouth. I don't know about that. I mean, it would fit, but I don't think I want to do that. All right. Anyways, did I send out all my notifications? Right, I did. I did send it out to Facebook as well. Which, if you guys weren't aware, Facebook like died for a couple of hours today, and that's not just Facebook, but also Instagram and WhatsApp. So that was a thing. I think they're back now for the most, but they're not fully back, but they're like kind of back. They're back enough. So that's that, and yeah, that was an interesting development for today. Okay, you can stop now. We can go ahead and switch to the main game now. Okay, so I know it is, you know, a thing to play a bunch of spooky games in Halloween, as per usual, as a lot of people do. But for me, I'm just gonna. We are playing one spooky game this season, but we're not playing all the spooky games. I still gotta continue with the games that I had started already. So let me go ahead and lower the volume of that a little bit on my end. Okay, so yeah, last time we had an audience with Luke's dad. No, not his dad, his uncle, King Ingobert. His dad we will get to meet in a little bit, but no. Okay, I don't believe there's much to explore here in the Royal Castle, but we will explore it anyway, just in case there's something. There's probably an item or two that we can collect. No way. So, the interesting news that are not happening today, but will happen tomorrow, is that how we have a cut. Okay, after this cutscene, I will tell you guys what's going on. Oh, may I help you, ma'am? No, I was just. That's a cute uniform. I mean, I don't mean I want to try it on or anything. It wouldn't look good on me anyway. Ah, you like cute stuff, dear? That's kind of surprising. No, I wouldn't look good. It wouldn't look good on me. I wasn't. Oh, I'm sure you'd look lovely, ma'am. I think so too. What? Yeah, maybe so. She looks demure when she keeps her mouth shut after all. Look, you might want to keep your mouth shut, buddy. Alright. Anyway, yeah, the news of tomorrow is indeed smash. Tomorrow at, I don't know what time, but at some point, Mr. Sakurai will reveal the next and final downloadable character for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for the Nintendo Switch Entertainment System. We don't. I mean, I'm sure some leakers and data miners and whatever have already figured out who it is. I don't. Look, I'm gonna wait until we get the actual trailer. That's when we're gonna find out. I'd like it to be a very meta-ish character and not someone like generic. Like, I've been hearing that maybe Sora is gonna be the one, and part of me kind of really doesn't want Sora because, like, okay, fine, Sora is cool and, you know, Kingdom Hearts and that's popular, but like at the end of, okay, listen, Super Smash Bros. Characters are divided into two categories. Characters that I personally like, and anime swordsmen. And you know, that's a category for each individual person. You either like the character or they're an anime swordsman. That's how it's divided. And while I do kind of like Sora, I do feel like he's more of an anime swordsman than a character that I genuinely like. So I'm gonna go with, let's hope it's not Sora. I would be much happier with like Crash Bandicoot or somebody like that. But yeah. I heard Vinny say 10 a.m. but I have no idea how that translates for our time zones. Well, Vinny's 10 a.m. is my 10 a.m. because he's in Eastern time. And I'm in Eastern time. For you, I think it would be 9 a.m. Yeah, because Vinny's in New York. And New York is Eastern time. And where I am is also Eastern time. Yeah, for Central time would just be an hour earlier. Master Luke, we've been awaiting your return. Music of Badical is so freaking bombastic.
I'm home.
Hey, voice acting, thanks. I gotta give me a second now.
I've heard the report from General Cecile. I'm glad you're safe. Thank you for your help, Guy.
It is my honor, sir.
I see the emissaries are with you. You must be tired. Please, relax and make yourselves comfortable.
Thank you.
I'm not sure if I would call Ion just a regular emissary, but sure, whatever, you do you, man.
By the way, Luke, where is Dorian General Grants?
Master Van? We split up at Cassidonia. He said he'd come by boat later.
Duke Fabra, I'll head to the port.
Yes, I'll leave the matter of Van to you. I'll go to the castle.
I guess there's important business.
Thanks to you that my son was spirited halfway across the world.
I apologize for the trouble I've caused.
You're Van's sister?
Yes.
I've received a report that you intended to assassinate Van.
I get the feeling Duke Fabra is not a big fan of Tyr.
Or were you in fact conspiring with him instead?
Conspiring? I don't understand what you mean.
Well, I'll leave that alone for now. Let's go, General.
Sora is the most anime sword boy of them all, yes, arguably. Even though he doesn't use a sword specifically, but I mean, you might as well call it a fucking. It's a keyblade. It's more blade than key. He uses it a lot more like a sword than a key.
I wonder what's up with Master Van.
I think I should be going too.
As long as you're here, you should probably apologize to the lady as well.
Duke is Luke's dad, right? Yes. I mean, we just referred to him as Duke Fabra. Like, his title is Duke, not his name is not Duke. Though that is a name, but, you know, his name is not Duke. However, his mother is called Suzanne. Like, we don't refer to her by her title, we actually call her by name. Instead of Duchess, or Duchess, or whatever, however you say that word.
She probably fell ill because Luke went missing.
You're right. I'll do that.
In lieu of a first name, I'm just gonna call him Duke. Yeah, that's probably fitting enough. His name is... whatever name he may actually have, it's probably not that important. Also, why is Luke dying? When was the last time we healed? Jeez. It sounds like Dutch S. Oh, Dutch S, okay, fair enough. A sword with a history. What an impressive manner. Look at all these decorations on the walls. Maybe, but I don't have a clue what they mean. I don't really care either. What a shame. Just look at all this history around you. How about that sword that's hanging near the entrance? Oh, that. You seem sad about it, guy. As I recall, that was brought back from some battle, along with proof of victory over the enemy commander. Proof? His head. The commander's head. Head? I'd better keep away from that thing. I mean, they probably cleaned it by now, but you know. Anyway, they're talking about this sword over here. It's kind of hard to see, but it is there. Okay, now I'm gonna heal. Or save, rather. Okay, save over here. So we are going to be getting our 6th and final party member today. Which hopefully we can end the stream at a spot where I can grind. Because I feel like I've been struggling with battles a bit more than I'm used to. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong there, but hey. Welcome home, young master. Hey. But I ask what that animal is. It's a Chagel. Ah, the sacred beast of the order of Lorelei. I'm Mio. Pleased to meet you. After I'm pleased to meet you, Mio. Got stuck with it like a pet. I see. Anyways, so before we go talk with Suzanne, we got a couple of side quests to do here in the Fabra Manor. I forget what this place is called. It's just a manor with Luke's last name. It doesn't hold any political importance, but it does have a yard big enough to have a battle on it, which is where, in fact, we did our first battle of the game, the tutorial battle against a dummy. There's Pierre. He's the one we have to talk to. Master Luke, I'm so relieved to see you're safe. Oh my, that lady with you is... I apologize for the trouble I brought you. Madame Fabra's the one to whom you should be apologizing. Since that incident, she fell ill from worrying about Master Luke. I will. Okay, well, there's one side quest. Now here's another side quest. May I help you with something? I'm Jade. Excuse me for asking, but have we met somewhere before? Not that I recall. See. I think there was supposed to be another side quest. Okay, yeah, there's another one. Jesus Christ. By the way, guy, you're not being a burden on everyone in battle, are you? I wonder. It's a whole group of strong fighters. Hey. Fine, I guess Luke is strong. You just don't like him. If you have the opportunity, go visit the old man named G, who lives in the Zhao Desert to the east. If you tell him Pierre sent you, he should be able to teach you something useful about the sword. Okay. Wait. You have any more cutscenes for us, Pierre? If you spend too much time speaking to us, his grace will be angry. Okay, fine. You're the one that brought all the cutscenes. Okay. Fabra Town. Yeah, that's where we are. There's 3 houses in Fabra Town. Ironically, Luke has the smallest room. Hey, go see Princess Natalia first. She's probably in the drawing room. Jeez, I hate dealing with her. Well, first of all... Yeah, Luke's room is surprisingly cramped considering how demanding he is. Like, he's only got a bed in the dead center of the room, may I add. He's got 2, like, saxophone player thingies, recorders. He's got a chair for no reason. He's got his, like, night table behind the bed instead of to the side of it. Why is your bed in the center, dude? Like, I know you guys like to be egocentric, but that is such a bad spot for this. Anyways, what's this? I see a picture on the wall. Is that Van? That kind of looks like Van. Okay, it's got some windows. And no curtains, so when it's nighttime, he still gets a lot of light coming into his room. Damn, dude, you live like this? Jeez. Whatever. Luke's room sucks, as does he. Okay, let's move on and talk to Suzanne. Alright. Now, Miss Suzanne, we have a conversation or two to have with you.
Oh, Luke, is it really you? I was so worried about you. I was certain you'd been kidnapped again.
I'm fine. Here I am, home again.
Sure you are, buddy.
Madam, I beg your forgiveness.
Hey, she's on her knees and everything.
I'm the one who involved your son. I tried to strike down my brother without thought to where I was.
So, you are Van's sister, Tyr?
Yes.
I see. You say that what happened this time was not the work of villains pursuing my son?
By Lorelei and Yulia, I swear it was not.
Thank you. And Tyr, I don't know what's happened between you and Van. But please, never again think of striking down your own brother. Family fighting family is entirely too sad.
I mean, lady, in the world of JRPG, sometimes family is your worst enemy. Sometimes in real life too, but we're not gonna get there.
I am grateful for your kind words.
Luke, you've come back to me. I'm fine now. Go let everyone see that you've returned.
Oh, right.
Also, Sand sounds younger than she probably is. I mean, how old is Luke? Like 17? Well, actually, isn't that just kind of the common territory for anime mothers? They look young until they're like actually old ladies. Pretty much. Look, please take care of yourself. Okay, do you have anything in your drawers? Any money? Oh, we already got them. There was money here before, but not anymore. Okay, anyways, was there something else I needed to do here? Okay. So we need to... We do need to talk to Suzanne again, apparently. Okay, so hold on a second. Let me go back in there. Hey, Suzanne. Can I... No? Okay, there's definitely something that I have to talk about with somebody. But they're not... Maybe I have to... Maybe I have to do something here. Oh, hi! Well, there she is.
What kind of attitude is that? Do you realize how worried I was?
So here's Natalia. Princess Natalia. We've been hearing about her throughout the whole game. Well, not the whole game, but multiple points in the game. And here she is. Hey, Brian. Hello, you have to find a person that wants to talk to you about your limited car warranty. No, don't worry, they'll talk to me. They call me every day like 5 times. It's the worst. There she is.
Oh, well, you know. Luke's just embarrassed, Your Highness.
I don't think that man's embarrassed about anything.
Guy, you have some explaining to do too. I told you to come tell me before you went searching for Luke. Why did you leave without speaking to me?
Because it's an important mission.
You know a servant like me can't get into the castle?
Why are you backing away?
You know why!
Once I marry Luke, you'll be my servant too.
But that doesn't mean you have to get close to him. You gotta understand, he's got a genuine phobia here. T-Mobile blocks those calls for you now. I haven't had any for a few weeks now. Well, yeah, lucky you! They don't block them for me.
Get used to it.
I can't!
You're so strange. Look how pathetic you are. I don't know what the maids see in you. I'm sorry to hear about Van.
What's going on with Master Van?
Oh, my father didn't tell you?
He suggested something, but didn't actually explain.
They suspect Van of being behind your disappearance.
So that's why he asked if I was conspiring with Van.
Oh? Who's this?
I want to try to kill him.
Luke! Don't tell me you've taken advantage of one of your servant girls.
Oi.
What? There's no way I'd touch a chick as cold as that.
Okay, so I don't like either of the royals' personalities.
Besides, she's not a servant. She's Master Van's sister.
Oh, you're the one who caused this commotion in the first place. Tyr, was it?
Sweats.
Enough about that. Tell me what's gonna happen to Master Van.
Van will likely be arrested as soon as he arrives in Batical. Worst case, I presume he'd be executed.
Oh no! Ion! The Commandant's in danger!
I know this is a precarious situation, but the music does not suggest that.
Yes, we must issue a protest from Doth at once.
Natalia, Master Van wasn't involved. Please, talk to Uncle about it. You've got to save him.
All right. I can't turn down a request from you, Luke.
So you fall as Sicily as you attack. You're a glass cannon, Natalia.
In exchange, please hurry and remember that promise you made.
You really want to marry that quickly? Trust me, you don't.
I told you, I don't remember proposing to you when I was a little kid.
Yes, your memory loss. But how romantic would it be if the first thing you remember was your proposal to me?
I'm sure there's other things he will remember first. Eventually.
Hurry up and go talk to Uncle about Master Van.
Honestly, you can be so mean. Fine.
He's perpetually mean, Natalia. You should be used to this. Why did you want to marry him? Why would anybody want to marry you, Luke? Jeez. Oh no, Luke want to kill Van, which is, again, would be much more dramatic if it wasn't for this music. The upper class. Here goes Natalia again. Some things never change, I guess. She sure looked like a princess, didn't she? Pretty clothes, royal bearing, elegant speech. I guess that's the upper class for you. Little boisterous, too. Well, you must be upper class yourself then, Anis. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Enough already. Okay, fine. Let's see. Maybe y'all have anything interesting to say? Oh. Oh. I mean, I do appreciate that they give every single NPC its own dialogue. But admittedly, very few NPCs have anything interesting to say.
Princess Natalia's beautiful. That cute dress looks so nice on her.
Huh? She's not pretty. She's annoying. She whines about everything.
I mean, she does whine a lot, I'll give you that.
And besides, you're beautiful too, Tyr.
I'm going for it, T-guy. Trying to get over your gynophobia here, I see.
Thank you. I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking.
I know how he just immediately goes into panic mode.
No, it's alright. I'm sorry.
I wonder how Guy would handle a tomboy. Like a very tomboyish tomboy. Would he be okay with her? Like, if she looks close enough to a man, would you be okay with it, Guy? Because you seem to be okay with Ion. It's basically a girl.
See, Guy, that's why girls fall all over you. The way you just come out and say stuff like that.
But all I did was say what came to mind.
That's called honesty, Guy. People like that. Tomorrow. Well, that takes care of things. I'm tired. Jeffing. Meow. Well, you're finally home. Why not rest up for a bit? Yeah, you'll be busy again soon enough. Indeed, the situation is dire. The war hasn't even been averted yet. Look, what are you gonna do tomorrow? Tomorrow? Well, I'll ask Father what's going on with Master Van. Going to be an eventful day. Sure is. His dealio seems so exaggerated. It's like a reaction to genes or pheromones more than looks. So I have a feeling he'd react the same, probably. You need to get to the charger. I don't think I've ever heard that word before, but I'm pretty sure I know what it's supposed to mean. Or maybe you mean the charger in like a New York accent, like the charger, something like that. Probably. You must make certain things that the young master does not learn of this. What are you hiding from me? Young master! Nothing. Nothing at all. Ramdas, are you saying you won't tell me? While organizing the storehouse earlier, one of the maids accidentally threw out some items entrusted to us from Dorian General Grants. What? I beg your forgiveness. No, young master, this matter is entirely my responsibility. So, what did you get? What was it you'd gotten from Master Van? Teaching materials intended for your education. I believe they were texts pertaining to Albert-style arcane arts. Arcane art books? You lost some like that? Where did you throw them away? Actually, it seems they were sold to a traveling salesman. What? Where is he now? He said he would be leaving by ship, so he may still be at the port. Damn it, we're going after him. Young master, take this 150,000 gal to buy back the texts. Can't imagine it would require that kind of money. That's too much. Dear, shh! Oh, is that so? Then I'll reduce it. Oh, we got 20,000 gald. Trying to reference get to the chopper line from Predator by... Oh! The get to the chopper. Okay, that's fair enough. Okay. Already I should prepare for Mio's meals. You're already assuming that Mio is gonna live with us. But then again, I think he is bound by contract to live with Luke. So I guess that works out. Okay. Well, we actually do have to go take care of that now. Okay. Thanks, guy. I know we gotta get back into our room. I just realized he didn't actually voice that, but I mean, look, whatever. It's just talking about not going out too much. So I guess Luke now just has permission to go out of his room because he was already halfway across the fucking world anyways. Like, what's the point of keeping him restricted anymore? Okay. So we gotta go down to the port. Because we believe that's where the merchants may be. I looked up Natalia's voice actress, Stephanie Shea, thinking she voiced Constance from Fire Emblem Three Houses because their personality and design are very similar, but nope. Yeah, sometimes you think you got a voice actor down and it's actually not them. Though speaking of Tales of and Fire Emblem Three Houses, there is an upcoming Tales of mobile game called Tales of Luminaria because there's a new Tales of mobile game every year. It's apparently a fucking tradition now. But I will say, like, looking at the character designs and even the 3D models and how they kind of move, you would think it's like Fire Emblem Three Houses for mobile. But no, it's actually a Tales of game that doesn't look or even feel like a Tales of game just by looking at the trailers. But okay. However, her voice actor has a huge repertoire, so if you think you've heard the voice before, you probably have. Yeah, I know this game in particular has some pretty noteworthy voice actors. Again, Luke is voiced by Yuri Lowenthal. He's got some pretty big roles, including Sasuke from Naruto and most recently Spider-Man from the Spider-Man video game, not the movies, but yeah. And she has indeed voiced Fire Emblem characters before, most notoriously Tharja. Oh, okay, she voiced Tharja. Okay. You there, scat! Excuse me? I'm of the house of Fabra. Return the books you just bought. I'll return your money. I'm afraid they are already part of my business now. Of the 4 texts I received, I already sold 3 of them. What, you swindler? It's just business. I'll be happy to sell you the remaining text for 20,000 gal if you'd like. Yeah, sure, okay. Damn it, that's highway robbery. Fine, here. Oh, we got to pay 20,000 gal, but we did it. There is the introductory Arcana art text. We got our Arcana Albertis. And we got Demon Fist, which is basically like Demon Fang, but Luke does it with his fist instead of his sword. That's well, actually no, there's another big difference. I'll explain it in a bit. What do you tell the rest to? To individual dilettanti. They've each returned to their home countries now, I believe. Now, if you'll excuse me, my ship is here. Thank you and good day. Damn it, I have to find them and buy them back. Where are you gonna get the money for that? Well, ask father or mother. If you do that, they'll learn about the mate's mistakes, and they might fire her. Like, that's my problem. This is what I want to say, bud. Well, right now, we don't even know where the texts are. We can worry about it when we find them. Yeah, I guess so. Other notable roles are Hinata from Naruto, Mikan from Danganronpa, Mona from WarioWare, and Popoko from Pop Team Popoko from Pop... I forgot that Pop Team Epic got an English dub. Alright. Well, anyways, there is an important difference between Demon Fist and Guy's Demon Fang, and that is that Demon Fang has a field of photon change called Infernal Torrent. Whereas Luke's Demon Fist doesn't have anything. Yeah, it just doesn't. Still does, I haven't unlocked it yet, but or at least I'm pretty sure Demon Fist does not have a Field of Form change. It also costs 1 TP more than guys. Hey, Yonamic, how are you? What did you miss? We've met Natalia, and we just unlocked Demon Fist for Luke because four of his like inherited arcane books passed down to him by Van got sold. We managed to buy back one of them, but the other the other 3 will be obtained as we progress through the video game. Otherwise, there is something you missed on the previous Tales of the Abyss stream, and as that I actually went back and made my way back to the boat with that one place where we missed the cutscene with Jade. When we were talking with everybody before talking with Van. I made my way back there just so we could watch the cutscene on the actual stream rather than having to find a YouTube video for it. So if you want to go watch that cutscene, it's like the very first thing we did on the previous Tales of the Abyss stream. Otherwise, we are now in Backloggery. We finished up Macedonia. We're here. We've returned Luke to his home, and now we can just stay here. But obviously, there's a lot of matters happening because we're trying to stop a war. You don't want war. War's bad. Unless we're talking about war from Darksiders 1. That war's pretty good. Every other war is not so good. Okay. I'm probably gonna run out of water before we end this stream. Thankfully I have a water bottle in my fridge right next to me, so I'll be okay. Anywho, what am I gonna do? Alright, I'm supposed to go to bed now. Gotta go take a snooze. As I mentioned earlier, tomorrow will be the day that we reveal the next and final Smash Bros. DLC character. Do you have any speculations as to who it will be? Dynamic, we speculated that it might be either Sora or Crash Bandicoot, but I would much prefer Crash Bandicoot over Sora if I have to be perfectly honest. There's Pierre, you look like you have a cutscene. Pierre, what are you doing here? Master Luke! That's the sword we were talking about earlier in that skit. Hey, Jackrabbit, welcome to the stream. Were you looking at this sword? Yes, this sword holds many memories for me. Here. Oh, yes, my apologies. Oh, it's something we're not supposed to talk about, I suppose. Apologies? For what? And how come you suddenly shouted at him, guy? It's nothing. Don't worry about it. Now you're just making me more curious. Well, okay. While it's the bed, I'll tell you. Bed? What bed? You forgot? And it's a secret until the bed ends. Fine. Okay, tell me about it. I feel like I've been twice as much water. Been drinking twice as much water this month. Yeah, you think you get more dehydrated in the summer than in the winter, and I mean, yeah, you do, but that doesn't mean you don't get dehydrated in cold weather. I say, but it's not actually cold yet. It was still like 80 something or 70 something degrees today, despite the rain. I don't like southeast weather. Okay. Or yeah, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. War. Yeah, it's not really something you want. Okay. Anyways, I'm feeling a bit dispirited to answer your question. I did a confluence quiz for your university on the last day and didn't get the required 80% for the badge. It made me wait 24 hours to retake it. Oh no. Sorry to hear that, Dynamic. As you can guess, I had to turn in the badge late, losing some credit. I don't know what confluence is either, but well, that's what we got Google for, actually. Confluence. Confluence is a web-based corporate week. No, meaning The junction of two rivers, especially rivers of approximately equal width. I don't believe that's the kind of confluence you were talking about. The organization website, if you've heard of Trello, it's like a... Oh, wait. Oh, this was what you were talking about. Corporate Wiki developed by Australian software company Altation wrote Confluence in the Java programming language and first published it in 2004. Confluence standalone comes with a built-in Tomcat web server and HSQL database and support. So is it... It's a team like works. Okay, it's like a workspace thing, I guess. All right, that's what you were talking about. Okay, but no, I've never heard of the website Confluence until now. I guess the meaning Confluence does suggest the two rivers connecting here thanks to the logo. But other than that, not much we can talk about here. Anyways, while we're here, do I have any more side quests? Pick up at least 5 rice. Try not to cook things with rice for a while. More too much about you actually to cook them, you'll still be able to complete the side quests. You just have to go a little out of your way. Okay, so we gotta get some rice before we're out of here. Okay. Okay, we just did that one. So we gotta talk to Master Miyagi somewhere in here too. I believe we heard about him the last time, but okay, let's switch back to the main game now. Okay, so you were testing for web design programming? Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Wait a minute. Okay. I switched the game screen, but I didn't actually put the game up for myself again. Alright, let's see. I guess now we just have to go to bed with Luke. Not with Luke, just Luke has to go to bed. Up here is over here. Not specifically for web design programming, but the website helps for info creating, sharing, and collaborating for teams. Can't imagine being tested in programming anything. I have to take it at my own snail space, which is probably why it won't be a career for me anytime soon. Yeah, so I also did a little bit of programming in college, back when I was in college. I did not get it. I was not good at programming. I probably could learn programming, but not at the pace college wanted me to do. I'd have to do it at my own very, very slow pace. I would probably need to rewatch the same like YouTube video tutorial like 5 times over, and I'd have to do it with something that I personally care about. Not Hello World. I mean, I get that Hello World is like some very basic thing that you have to do, but still. For me, if you want to learn, there's plenty of tools to learn to that for free or for very cheap online. College, you just do it for the degree and for the social connections that you will make in college. Which admittedly, yes, those are important, don't get me wrong, but in America, costs way too much just for that. Then again, I am assuming that I am making assumptions here. I don't know if you actually are in America, Jonamic. If you're not, well, lucky you! College is probably way cheaper wherever you are, if it's not America.
The White Knights are having a fit that your search was left in the hands of a mere servant like me.
You seem more capable than most of them, guy. I don't know what's their problem.
Time to go kiss up while I give my report.
It's time for us to go as well. Luke, please don't forget about me.
It was a fascinating experience. Thank you.
See you.
And I guess that's the end of the game, everybody.
So I'll be leaving now too.
We brought Luke back to his room. We completed the side quest. I'm sure they'll take care of stopping the war for him. We don't have to worry about anything else anymore.
Oh, okay.
You have a kind mother. Make sure you take good care of her.
Like you're in a position to be telling me that.
I suppose you're right. Farewell.
That's cold.
Hey, wait.
Yes?
Don't worry about it too much. Mother fell ill because she was frail to begin with.
Thanks.
I got to know that she was worried. Oh, you're in California specifically? Okay, so I was called off California right now. I imagine very hot. Or the fires. Like those wildfires were never going to die. I've heard from pretty much anybody that I know about that lives in California. That, yeah, it's very hot over there right now. Depends on the major. I'm able to cover all automotive stuff at the local community college. Oh, that's pretty good. I guess, yeah, it depends on the major that you're going for. But even, it feels like even like the basic majors are way too expensive. Radical, the capital of light, kingdom of Last Cavalier, Gnome Day, Gnome the Khan 2. Okay, I guess it's a different day now. Music didn't change.
Good morning, Master Luke. Another beautiful day today, isn't it? According to the Order of Lorelai's score, though, there may be some slight rain later. A messenger arrived from Princess Natalia, requesting your presence in the castle.
It's okay for me to leave the manor now?
I mean, you already did yesterday, you might as well.
Yes, apparently so.
The smoke has been making outside smell horrible. Oh no, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, the smoke. And all the chemicals that come with the smoke would probably make it, like, hard to breathe. Even if you're not directly across, like, in front of the fire. Been holed up at home with all doors and windows closed. And you know, that's not counting the kombucha virus. Well, that's that. Our hidden meat in the dungeon level in Castlevania died within a few feet of it anyway. Oh no. Sorry to hear about that happening with you in Castlevania. Okay, to the castle. What could Natalia want? She may have come here directly. Could it have been something to do with Uncle? Maybe it's about Master Van. But still, they sure let me out without much of a fuss. So, what was with this past 7 years? Not much, dude. Okay. Anyways, I imagine, hopefully it's not, like, all of California that's messed up. Because California is a pretty big state. So, I guess maybe it just depends on, if you live in, like, Northern California, maybe it's not too bad. But I don't actually know for sure. Maybe even as far up as Portland, like in Oregon, they're experiencing the effects of the fire. Mom likes to garden, and one day when she didn't notice the smoke alert on the news, her eyes were red when she came back from outside. Oh no. It's that bad. Jesus. Yeah, I don't... Obviously, I know I can't just tell anybody to just leave if it's that bad, but... If I could suggest to evacuate California, I probably would. Because that sounds dangerous. Can't believe something you guys have to check every day for is safety. Yeah, it's pretty bad over there. I know that... Oh, they actually bow when you do that. Do they do it more than once? I don't know. But you're not the one I talk to. I talk to one on the side here. Okay, she does. Can confirm, I'm up at the bay and we haven't experienced any smoke issues yet. Has been hot as hell though as well. Yeah. Probably. I guess that's probably what like Australia was like when they were experiencing those massive fires last year. Before the kombucha virus. Okay. And if Cells was here, you could get a lifetime supply of gels. Yeah, because they would get something out of every female character. Then again, part of me is kind of glad Cells is not here. I don't completely hate him, but he is kind of an annoying character sometimes, I must admit.
Then the 7th phone stone is an Xarius?
Well, there's Moose.
Yes, it's likely that Luke will also wind up going there, and...
So we're talking about Luke.
What about me?
Oh, greetings, Luke. We've been waiting for you. Colonel Curtis is already waiting inside.
Jade's here?
Let's go.
I guess we're just going. Yesterday you were yelling at him. Now you're fine with him.
Ah, we've been waiting for you, Luke.
An emergency assembly was called last night. We agreed to formalize a treaty with Malkuth.
The letter from Malkuth contained the proposal for the peace treaty, but also a request for aid.
There is a mining city in Malkuth called Exeriuth.
We're just talking about Exeriuth, with Tyr and Mouse.
It is facing a crisis due to the miasma, the poison blight that seeps up from Gnome's domain.
Malkuth can't rescue its own citizens because the miasma is blocking their road to Exeriuth.
But Exeriuth was originally our territory.
So it's a border dispute.
So naturally, there's also a connecting road from the Kite Sewer side. With that in mind, they requested our aid to protect their citizens.
Yeah, helping their people would be a nice gesture, but what's that got to do with me?
There'd be a nice gesture.
His Majesty has graciously assigned you the honor of becoming Kimlaska Lanvaldir's Goodwill Ambassador.
But why him?
Me? No. I've had enough fighting already.
Natalia talked to me about Van.
Ingobert, what a name.
We are uncertain regarding Van's guilt. Thus, we have a proposal.
Yes, Ingobert the 6th specifically, which means there's been at least 5 other Ingoberts before this one.
If you will travel to Exeriuth as a Goodwill Ambassador, we will release Van and have him aid you.
Master Van's been arrested?
He's being held beneath the castle.
All right, if you'll set Master Van free.
For Master Van, Luke will do fucking anything.
You become a lot more cooperative when Van is involved.
Yeah, you said that, Jade.
Shut up.
I'm glad you've agreed to help. There's actually a reason why you must be the one to fulfill this role.
Because he's got the 7th phone on power or whatever?
What?
Look at this phone stone. This is part of Yulia Jue's 6th phone stone, which fell into our nation's territory.
Tyr, read the score that is written on the lower portion of this phone stone.
Yes, Your Majesty. ND 2000. In Kimlaska shall be born the scion of Lorelai's power. He will be of royal blood with hair of red.
Are there no other red-haired characters here? I mean, Ash. I guess. He could do it.
He shall be called the Light of the Sacred Flame, and he will lead Kimlaska Lanvaldir to new prosperity. ND 2018. The young scion of Lorelai's power shall bring his people to the minor city. There, and the rest is missing.
That's sufficient. In other words, Luke, you are the chosen youth.
I feel like we're missing some context here, though. Like, there, what happens after that? Anyways, Luke is going... The only reason Luke is going to be...
Don't worry. Have confidence in yourself. You've been chosen.
And the only reason Luke is going to be the Goodwill Ambassador is because apparently the Bible said so. Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it. Ion is the Pope and the score is the Bible. More or less.
The power of hyper-resonance will make you a hero.
A hero? Me, a hero?
They didn't want to believe it was real, but...
Pained us to confine you, but people sought you for your power. Now, though, it is time you became a hero.
But Ingobert is the real name of a bishop from the Catalonia region. Which, by the way, the Catalonia region is somewhere in Spain. And if you look up the Catalonia region in Spain, you will definitely find some history with that place. There's a lot of stuff. That says the Bible.
It's just like Master Van said.
A hero.
What is it, Colonel?
Nothing. Well, who shall accompany him besides me?
Jade, you start a lot of weird run-on thoughts out loud. And then people ask you, like, what's going on? And then you say, nothing. You can only do that so much, Jade.
The Order of Lorelei wishes to send along Tyr and Van.
Luke, who would you like to take with you? You should take Guy with you as your personal attendant.
Also our primary swordsman, because now gonna be you, Luke.
I don't care, as long as Master Van's going.
Father, I really think that I should go along as an ambassador as well.
I told you last night, that will not do.
Uncle, may I go see Master Van?
Do as you wish. I'll have the others who are to accompany you wait in front of the castle.
Oh, he got the ambassador title. I don't think he deserves it, but he got it. Well, Guess we'll go ahead and switch him over. No, over here. Status. Look, you are going to be an ambassador now, I guess. Distinguished title that symbolizes the ties between countries. Oh. Barcelona is in Catalonia, by the way. Barcelona is not exactly... No, it's not technically in Spain. Catalonia wants to gain their independence from Spain, which they have prevented from happening, even to violent resorts. I remember hearing that at one point in some like Spanish meeting in regards to that matter, like they officially declared Catalonia its own country for about 8 seconds, and then something didn't fit right, so they had to take that back. So for a cumulative total of like 8 seconds, Catalonia was officially declared as a country, and then they took that back. But yeah, it's a delicate situation. Obviously, it's mostly delicate with like when you get down to like the history and politicians and all that stuff. I'm sure younger generations of Spaniards and Catalonians don't care. They just want to live happily ever after, like most of us do. Okay, Van imprisoned. The Master Van really was captured, but me, Goodwill Ambassador, I don't believe it. If saving the people in Exariat will free Van, I'll do it. Besides, if the treaty goes through, I might become a hero. Yeah, that sounds great. And maybe they'll let me free, just like Master Van said. I can't wait to tell him about this. Okay. I think in a past stream you mentioned there being a lot of fan art that ships Luke with Tyr, but is there not many of Luke with Natalia? I know Luke doesn't like her, but that won't stop shippers. No, I actually haven't seen that much art of Luke and Natalia. I know I mentioned that there is a dedicated artist for Natalia and Jade, but not for Luke and Natalia. I might have seen one or two, but yeah, it's not actually that common. You'd think, but no, I guess I'm not interested. Look, your dad has given you the power of high presence. Use it to save Exariat. Why will Father not let me take part in such an important mission? I guess that's the voice I'm gonna have to give Natalia, because she sounds pompous as hell. I have high expectations for you, Luke. Master Luke, General Grant is downstairs. This dude kind of sounds like Discount Solid Snake. Look, please take Tyr and Van with you. Nice, sir. I think it's nice. Probably don't have anything interesting to say. Maybe I didn't play far enough into the game to know Natalia exists. It's not that far in. It's fine. Okay. Let's see. A Discount Solid Snake, absolutely. Otherwise known as like half solid, like what's the gaseous snake. Gas snake. Great value Solid Snake. Because we got Liquid Snake, that's a real character, but I don't believe we have Gas Snake. Solidus Snake. Gelatin Snake. Because it is solid, but not that solid. Okay. I'm having too much fun with this. Anyways, there have been... I guess I'll go ahead and mention this now. There have been like rumors flying around that Konami wants to do things with some of their old franchises. Like... potential... Again, rumors, speculations, take it with a grain of salt. And this is Konami we're talking about. But apparently they want to make like a remaster of Metal Gear Solid 3. They want Kojima working on a new Silent Hill game. And they want to reinvent Castlevania. Now, that last one scares me because I don't trust Konami to reinvent anything. But the one that I do find most believable is a remaster of Metal Gear Solid 3. Because if you didn't, in case you didn't know, Silent Hill 4, The Room, specifically, Silent Hill 4, only 4, no other Silent Hill game, was ported to good old games that come like last year. Again, only that one, and only to good old games. I don't know why that specific game, but I mean, hey, I guess they can at least be expected to do that. Just port their old games to new hardware, or new consoles, or new storefronts, basically. So, hey, maybe that works out. As long as they stop using their franchises into pachinko machines, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen, you know that. If they're gonna remaster Snake here, it better be a complete remake, like from the ground up. So yeah, I would expect more of just a port. Don't expect a full-on remaster. And if they are gonna make a remaster, don't expect it to be good. Because again, Konami is Konami, and Konami is the worst. The only measure I would accept a remastered collection of the pre-Symphony of the Night games, which would probably not happen because so many people care about them, yeah. But I have been, after seeing Aikenlaps playing Castlevania Rondo of Blood the other day, I'm like, hey, I should give Castlevania a try one of these days. And then today I watched Some Call Me Johnny's video on Metroid 2 and all of its remakes, official or otherwise. So that was a thing. Anyways, I will catch up with Chad as soon as we get this cutscene over with.
I've provided him a summary of what's happened.
There's no one here now but us, so I want you to stay calm and listen to what I say.
Huh?
Luke, will you join me as a member of the Oracle Knights?
But he just got told he's gonna be a goodwill ambassador for Kinlaska Navardir.
What are you talking about?
You probably assumed this trip to Axariuth was a simple matter. But in fulfilling that role, you will become Kimlaska's pet dog, trapped on a leash in Batical for the rest of your life.
Why? You're the one who told me I'd be free if I became a hero.
But going to Axariuth won't do. You heard Yulia Juez's score, did you not?
Yeah, it said I'd bring prosperity to Kimlaska
and stuff.
The score continues. The youth will turn power to calamity and be as a weapon of Kimlaska. Those in the upper ranks of the Order believe you will bring war to the Rugnica Plains.
And where's the Rugnica Plains?
Me bring war? That's ridiculous.
Yulia's score has never been wrong. Not once.
That's the first time for everything.
I want to save you before you're used for war.
But what should I do? If I don't go to Axariuth, those people will be in trouble.
So what's with this camera angle?
This is what the score says.
It's like a bird's eye view, like we're looking at them from a distance.
You will take the people
or
of Axariuth
peeping
and
on
move
them.
away. As a result, war will break out. So what you must do is remove the miasma without moving the citizens of Axariuth.
The miasma is that poison stuff, right? How can I do that?
Cause a hyper-resonance and neutralize the miasma. After that, you can run away with me to Doth. With that, war will be averted and you'll obtain your freedom.
Basically, he wants to move to Doth.
I wonder if I can. I don't know if I can cause a hyper-resonance on my own.
I'll help you, like I did on board the ship when I calmed your hyper-resonance.
Okay, I'll try.
You mustn't tell anyone of this plan until right before we put it into action.
Sounds fishy, but okay.
Especially anyone from Kimlaska. If they were to learn, you'd lose your chance to escape to Doth.
Master, how come you're so nice to me?
Ah, that's right. That was lost with the rest of your memory.
Did I say something before?
When you were young, you told me you wanted to go to Doth with me.
Really now?
You underwent cruel experiments for the purpose of hyper-resonance research, and you wanted to run away from this country. That's why, on that day 7 years ago, I kidnapped you.
Dun dun dun! I should... That's a sound I need to get for my soundboard. One of those, like, plot twist sound effects. That would be perfect for so many of the games we play on this channel.
You kidnapped me? Not Malkuth?
This time, I won't fail. I need you.
That's the first time anyone's ever told me they needed me.
You are easy to persuade, Luke, as long as Van is involved.
You're the only one who's ever praised me and scolded me and taken me seriously. Master, I'll join you.
Good. Then let's be going. To seize your future.
Yeah!
I still stand that Van looks like an Organization 13 villain. A Kingdom Hearts villain. So, whatever. Anyway, let me catch up with chat real quick. Now that I've beaten Tales of Arise, my next game is Valkyria Chronicles 1. My first strategy game. It's been kicking and stomping me thoroughly. I already gotten 2 game over somewhat early. Yeah, I hear Valkyria Chronicles 1 can be kind of tough, because... I mean, maybe not quite as bad as, like... Fire Emblem when it comes to strategy games, but still. But I do really want to play that game someday. Okay. The only Valkyria game I've played is Valkyria Revolution. The one that nobody liked. And admittedly, I didn't like it that much. It had its moments, but for the most part, it was very boring. Okay. Did make a collection for the PS3 for Metal Gear. I'd love to get a port of that for New Gen plus PC. Yeah, that port, the Metal Gear Solid, like, Snake Collection or whatever it's called. That's pretty good. They had Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, 3, 4, Peace Walker, and something else? Did they have, like, the Liquid games? Because I know there were multiple PSP games. I don't remember, but they might have. Yeah, Transparency just put out a 90-minute Metroid video. I haven't finished it yet, but I thought a retrospective on Metroid 1 and 2 was pretty neat. Ah. Yeah, so... Despite the fact that I've mentioned this before, despite the fact that I like Metroidvania games quite a lot, I've never played Metroid or Castlevania. Not like more than 10 minutes of either. So I gotta give those games a shot one day. I know what's up with the camera. Playing the ghost ship level now, discovered that the skeleton riflemen actually have a reload animation. Oh, on Rondo of Blood. That's pretty cool. Lick. By the way, I think I know which sound you want. Yes. That one. I need to download that and put it in my soundboard. Because I got some sound effects in here that I probably will never really use, like... I mean, I do like it, but I don't think I'll ever really use... I don't see myself using that one too much. And while it's nice, I don't see myself using that one too much either. This one's staying though. I'm not getting rid of that one. that one absolutely must remain at all costs. Okay. So before we get out of here, we have to go to the Miyagi Dojo. Or we leave. Alright, let's see. There's the HD collection that has 2 and 3, and Peace Walker, as well as a code for Metal Gear Solid PS1. The Legacy collection or something had everything minus Phantom Pain, because I'm pretty sure that came out before Phantom Pain. PSP games and everything. Oh, nice. Yeah, there was a pretty comprehensive collection. So that's good. It's unfortunately not here anymore, but, you know, it's not matter entirely. Logan Van. Oh yeah, we get to see Van in skit mode. I was just thinking about going to Exarion. I'm all excited. This is the first time I've something to see. It's not the first time though. But I don't worry about it. There's no need to concern yourself with things you can't remember. It's time to start acting for the future. Right. And be very careful not to let anyone guess at our plans. I will. Okay. Explosions in games that aren't that rare, especially... yeah, they're not rare, I just don't see myself using it that often. Okay. It looks weird. Yeah, it looks kind of weird. Like, younger. I don't know. You could use that kaboom sound effect. Yeah, in there, I guess. But still, then again, I do have it's not like that's all I have. I do have 4 additional slots I can use here in the numpad, because I can also use the slash, the asterisk, the minus, and the plus. I can't use enter or the actual numlock key. Oh, but then again, I can also make multiple save files, like in the numboard, for like different sound effects. I gotta experiment with this a little bit more. Maybe. Nah, okay, I'm not gonna get any weird plans. Just that we have that to look forward to. Okay, well, let me get some water. We have been streaming for an hour and 9 minutes. Okay. I'm exploring real quick to see if there's anything before that we have to do before we get out of here. Is it just me, or does Luke run faster than Jade was? Huh. Maybe I'm just going crazy, but I feel like Luke is running faster than Jade. Probably not. I'm probably just going crazy, but okay, whatever. Anyways. I wonder if, you know, now that we're speaking about porting games, I wonder if they're ever going to port some of the Tales of mobile games to PC. Because obviously the earlier Tales of games, you know, they're very, very mobile-ish kind of games. Not particularly interested in those. But some of the newer ones do look a lot more... They look like they have a lot more effort put into them. And they probably would survive on PC a lot better than they would on mobile.
Van.
I've been informed of the situation. When do we leave?
Jade says he has a proposal about that.
I'm a little uncomfortable telling Dorian General Grants about it, but oh well. Oracle ships are watching the Central Ocean. It's likely an attempt by the Grand Maestro faction to interfere.
Colonel.
It's a fact. Well, we don't know that it's the Grand Maestro faction. At any rate, going by sea would be dangerous.
Then what do we do?
Let's send a ship out as a decoy while we head to Kessadonia by land. The Rotelro Sea past Kessadonia is under Malkuth's control. It won't be difficult to head for Kaitsur by ship.
I see. Then let's do this. I'll board the decoy ship.
What?
It's been announced that I'll be part of the aid team, yes? The Oracle Knights are more likely to consider the ship to contain the true group if I am on board.
I mean, that is a smart plan.
That's fine with me. We have no choice but to trust you, regardless of what we do.
But...
Luke, don't you trust me?
All right.
Then I'll head for the port now. Tyr, you look after Luke.
I guess we're back. I guess the team's back together.
A smaller group will attract less attention. Let's not add any more people than we have now. I'll go make the necessary arrangements. Please wait for me at the entrance to the city.
So that leaves the cold-blooded woman and the woman-hater.
I mean, if you want to call them that or whatever.
Hey, don't give people the wrong idea. I love women.
I mean, that's...
I'm not sure shouting declarations that you're a womanizer is much better.
I feel like nowadays that statement, just saying I love women, does not fly as bad. I'm pretty sure you can just make a tweet right now. Wherever you are, you can make a tweet saying I love women, and you will get at least a couple of likes. By just random bystanders.
That's not what I mean. What I mean is...
Let's get going.
Hey, listen to me.
Okay, well anyways, we got this tree now. Well, that's cool. What's my skit? I know you got a skit for me, game. Also. Run around as anyone but not freaking Luke. Please. Okay, mobile games are such a steaming hotbed for lost media waiting to happen. I mean, we've already got a couple of them. Like, did you know that there were 2 separate Crash Bandicoot racing games on mobile? And they're just not around anymore? That's unfortunate, but true. One of them had some... One of them I kind of wanted to try out because he had some, like, weird characters. And Crash Bandicoot definitely has a history with making weird characters out of nowhere. So like just for the sake of experiencing them and looking at them, I'd be down for that. I did hear that that Crash Team Racing Nitro Field has a couple of those weird characters, like the panda. There's a panda character. She's one of them. Oh hi, Anis. Literally just pushing her away.
I missed you, but you're always together with Tyr, aren't you?
She's our healer. She's gonna be in the party regardless, Anis.
It's not fair.
Oh, I'm sorry, but don't worry, Anis. I'm not with him because I want to be.
I don't think anybody is besides you, Anis.
Ouch. Anis, shouldn't you be with Ion?
Colonel! When I woke up this morning, his bed was empty. People said they had seen someone that looked like Ion leave the city with some circus performers.
That sounds like the Black Wings.
Circus
I mean, the Dark Wings.
Don't tell me.
Well, this is a fine mess. It must be the Dark Wings.
Oh, Dark Wings, Black Wings. Look, Black is dark. I get them confused, especially because you know why I get Dark and Black confused so often? Because of Final Fantasy X, there is an elemental in the game towards the end of the game called a Dark Elemental, and I assumed that that was the last form of elemental enemies in the game, but no, it turns out that right after it, there's another one called a Black Elemental, and ever since then I get them confused. So, that's my quick history as to why I get Dark and Black confused sometimes.
What? Hey, now that you mention it, they had been talking with Oracle soldiers. They must be working together.
Let's go get them.
You can't! The God General Sink is right outside the city.
This is bad. If the 6 God Generals are outside, they'll find out that we're going by land.
Huh? You're not going to Axariuth by ship?
No, that's a decoy. Damn it, we've got to find a way out.
Then take me with you on your way. If I can get outside the city, I can look for Ion.
What do you think, Jade?
I suppose we can't refuse her. It sounds like Mose isn't involved in Ion's kidnapping this time.
This time.
That's right. Mose was mad.
Then Grand Maestro Mose and the 6 God Generals really aren't connected.
I love how you can tell that one person respects Mose and the other one doesn't by just the fact that they call him Mose instead of Grand Maestro Mose.
Though whether Mose is trying to cause a war or not is a separate issue.
And Tyr is about the only person in here that actually respects Mose. So, clearly the odds are against you in this one.
What do the 6 God Generals want with Ion? He said they took him to that place called the Sephiroth, right?
We don't have enough information to guess. Right now, we should concentrate on getting out of this city.
Wait, I know a way. Let's go to the abandoned factory in the old part of the city. We can get there by air car.
The abandoned factory? Okay.
I mean, he knows his way around. Not too big into mobile games. Mostly just mess around with Fallout Shelter, Leo's Fortune, and little games like Tetris and stuff. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of mobile games. But I will at least give it a shot if it's like a more impressive looking mobile game. And some of the late... I was saying something. So, there's a couple of Tales of games. Like Tales of Crestoria and I was mentioning earlier Tales of Luminaria. Those games look so like involved that I'm surprised that they're on mobile and not on console. Like I get why they're on mobile for the microtransactions and those mechanics, of course. But if we're talking about the actual raw gameplay of them, they definitely look a lot more intricate than average. Okay, anyways, one of you has to go, and it's obviously gonna be Luke. But I was playing as Anis earlier, so you might as well put her here. I guess we're running around here. We're fine. Taking precautions. And just when I thought I could take a trip with Master Van. We don't have much choice. The risk of being caught at sea is just too great. Indeed, the desert may be a harsh environment. But it will be easier to deal with attackers there. I thought we were going to get attacked in the first place. Yeah, but you've seen how persistent the Oracle Knights are. It certainly won't hurt to take precautions. Just ask Guy. Let's hurry up and find Ion. Yes, we'll have to go to the abandoned factory Guy was talking about. Guy, what's the best way for us to get there? Remember the platform across the air card to the port? Where the guard was standing? That's for the air car that goes to the factory. Supposedly, the workers used it back when the factory was in operation, but ever since it was closed, it's been off limits. Hey, Guy, how come you know so much? Well, back when I was a kid, I always just liked going to places I'd never seen, and I just happened to come across the factory. I didn't think it was much of anything at the time. That's it. Come on, let's go already. Yes, that's enough chatting, you two. Yes, it's enough voice acting for me. You came over to Castlevania, right on the level where you need to pick up the next time on stream. Oh no. Man. Yeah, okay, let me get my... A lot of cutscenes here.
Hey guys, can I do something?
Sure.
What is it?
There's this place I've wanted to show Luke. Now that we have a chance, I'd like to take him.
Me? Is it someplace fun?
I mean...
But Ion's in danger.
I know. But remember that Luke has been stuck in his home for years. It'll also come in handy on our journey. Please?
Well, make it quick, okay?
Thanks, Annis, and everyone.
Since when do we have to ask permission to Annis to do anything? Whatever. Well, here we are.
Welcome.
There's Master Miyagi.
This is the place.
What is this place?
It's a civilian dojo. You like swords, right? You can practice a bunch of stuff here.
Really?
This is a place to practice martial... what's this? You already possess some skill.
But how can you tell, Sensei?
You can tell?
Well, you know, by the particular air he has about him.
That's an anime Sensei, alright.
But I see he still has far to go.
What did you say?
Now, a short temper will only do you harm. You are not weak. You merely lack creativity.
Creativity?
Yes, strike arts can have a variety of effects, based on how you use them. Depending on how you polish your skills, you can form countless different arts.
So what exactly do I need to do?
That's what I'm about to tell you. There you have it.
But you didn't tell us anything.
I see. I'd heard many rumors about Kimlaskan martial arts, but this is fascinating.
Backloggery has a rich tradition of martial arts. You will only find this art here.
But we're not from this country.
Don't worry about that. Arts that aren't passed on will never be refined. They should be conveyed to all who need them.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you don't need to be from a country in order to be able to do a thing. It's just... your nationality does not dictate your physical biology. I mean, it can a little bit, I guess, depending on the area. But that's different. It's mostly genetics, not environmental genetics.
It is then up to those who learn them to take full advantage of them.
I see.
We'd best be going now.
If there's anything you would like to know about fighting, do not hesitate to ask. This door is open to all. I'm here to tell all I know to those who desire to learn.
So we got a Carmine Chamber. And the moon select... What's the moon selector? The FS Chamber. Phone slot chamber, I think is what that is. Okay. Because I cannot keep track of Ion when watching these streams. One moment he's here, the next moment he's gone. Well, he's currently being quote-unquote kidnapped. We're not actually sure, but he's definitely missing. I mean, Master Miyagi is literally the sensei's name in the Karate Kid films, or rather, Mr. Miyagi. Fair enough. It's probably a reference to that. Well now, what would you like to ask about? Basic controls, build phone to assist transformation, surprise encounters, build FS chambers, experience points, and physical ailments. Not experience points. When you imagine videos about your experience, yeah, upon image regardless of whether it's or not, no one has any experience at all, so watch out for that. That's about 50 grand. Okay, no, nothing interesting here. So let me explain what the game just introduced. Phone slot chambers. They are... So each art that you can give a phone slot thing to, like a... We got something else, didn't we? Hold on. Carmine Chamber. Well, yeah, a chamber. It will increase the stats or change the art in some way, shape, or form, and you can actually kind of like train a chamber into one art so that it levels up. Now, let me look for that thing we just got, Moon Selector. You control character into the battle by opening. Oh! Oh! You have to unlock the ability to change characters in battle. That is a thing you have to unlock. Okay. Why is that unlockable? Why is that not a thing you just start the game with? What? Like, here, the winged boots, I get it. Like, I get how that's an item that you would collect later. That? Really? Technical ring, you know, the being able to switch to manual. Really? S flag allowing you to change displayed party member. Like, these are things that you should be able to do right off the bat. You shouldn't have to unlock the ability to do that. Okay. Anyways. Let me make sure that's the side quest that I need to get here. Okay. We got to go to... You probably won't have to... Okay, so... So we will have to come back here later once we have fought 300 battles, according to the side quest guide over here. And we also need to stay at the inn before we leave. So, we'll just do that. It's an old Telsoft game. I thought this was the case back then when you were trying to figure out how to change the characters mid-battle. Yeah. I mean, I guess it's an old Telsoft game, but it's not that old. I mean, we were thinking about it. Tales of the Abyss is the 8th mainline Telsoft title. Like, you'd think by the 8th title they would have figured to make that shit a standard, but I guess not. Alright, well, whatever. Apparently we have to have Guy as the on-screen character regardless, so just make sure it's not here. Nope. Okay, so let me see. Does it actually tell us how many battles we have so far? Status, maybe. No, I don't think that... Yeah, that's not gonna do it. World map. Oh, well, here's what Aldrent looks like. So, I do believe that continent to the south, right here where we are, that's Vatical. To the east, that's Malkuth. So, Malkuth is actually bigger than Vatical. So, I mean, not Kimlaska. Continent of Kinlaska, city of Vatical. To the west, I believe that's Darth. The one that's just like a... Oh, actually, no. No, actually, that's just a desert. And to the north of that, that's Darth. Yeah, pretty sure that's Darth. Down up there, that's just an icy area. And then there's just a couple of little islands in between. But yeah, that's what the world looks like. In case you were wondering. Okay. How do I check how many battles I have so far? Is there a way to do that? Can I do that? You do that? Nah. I don't think it's gonna tell me. Oh no, it just says right there, encounters 160. Okay, so once we have 300 battles, we have to come back here. Well, that's okay. Alright, so we have to stay at the inn. According to the side quest guide. So let's stay at the inn. Once. How much money do we have? 8,446. Excellent. Hey, Anid, you made it! Yeah, you made it. We have been streaming for like almost an hour and a half, but welcome. We are about to enter into the next, like, dungeon area. We have met a couple of characters. We at the Hotel Motel Holiday Inn, yes. We're gonna take a nap. But in the process, we're gonna learn something. What are you doing, Anis? I asked the inn staff about the recipe for that food and now I'm organizing it. Learn to make fried rice. Do you like to cook, Anis? Yep, it's part of my training to be a bride. You're way too young for that, Anis. Really? Kimlaska and Malkut have different traditions when it comes to taste. But don't worry, I'll make sure I make it just the way you like it, Luke. Okay, make some for me sometime. You got it. Okay. Now, despite the fact that we just learned fried rice, we are discouraged from cooking fried rice or rice balls yet, because we actually need to keep some rice with us. So we won't cook rice balls or fried rice just yet. But we will eventually. Actually, before I leave, let me just save. In case I need to do that. And let me get some water while we're here. How much water do I have? I might need to refill some more water tomorrow because I'm running low. Okay. As in, like, with the Brita filters. I'm gonna, just to be safe. Just to be safe, I'm gonna buy some more rice. That's where I get some rice. No, probably like over here. I think maybe. With you. Accessories. Nah. Accessories is not what I need. Okay. Yeah, that is what I need. Rice. There it is. No, I only have a couple of these. Yeah, so let's get some more. Get like... Hold on. Wait, what? Okay, right is how many I have. Left is how many I'm buying. So let's get 10 total. There we go. Okay. Oh, I had rice. I guess it was something else. Just remembered I need to stop playing this game. I'm on a level with a cutscene that only plays once per save file. Oh no, they asked. 6 at once. Okay. Just got a new filter. Oh, okay, good. I know I have to change filters every like 2 months, more or less. That's about the average life of a Brita filter. A good practice session, indeed. For a game as difficult as Castlevania Rondo of Blood, yeah, you're gonna need some practice for that.
That's strange. There's usually a soldier here.
A soldier? Why?
This place is off limits.
If you're looking for that soldier, he just left saying he'd been called off to the castle. Are you people going to the old factory too?
That's convenient.
I just saw another young lady get on the air car a moment ago. I wonder why that place is so popular all of a sudden.
Young lady. Do we know many? We know Cecile, Arietta, and Greta too, I guess. Maybe one of them is in there.
So someone else is headed there too?
Does it matter? Let's just get on this thing and go.
This is a popular place today. Is Arietta dead or something? No, she's not dead. She's in jail. Now, whether she's actually in jail or not, well, we'll be yet to see that. But here's a factory. The abandoned factory, specifically. I wouldn't say it's ever too early to learn more food recipes, but for the reason to be a good bride, it's definitely too early, yeah. You can learn to make, like, a whole-ass meal at age 5 if you want to. Just don't, don't do that. You know, none of the 6 god generals are dead. They've been beaten up, punched upside the head and thrown into a fucking river, but no, none of them are dead. Okay. They are... If they were a little bit less serious and more comedic, we could compare them to Team Rocket. Okay.
So you know Batical was built in the crater made by a fallen phone stone, right?
So you know. Actually.
If we go in through here, we should be able to make it out through the crater wall.
Yes, of course. If this was a factory, then...
There would have to be facilities to dispose of wastewater.
But what's a factory? What's the factory for? Like, what were they making?
Exactly. The sewage facility here doesn't work anymore, but we should be able to go through it.
My, you certainly do know a lot about it, Guy.
Hi, Natalia. I recognize your voice. You're wearing a bit different outfit.
I found you.
You're wearing like an archer's uniform rather than a princess uniform.
What are you doing here? And why are you dressed like that?
Why do you think? Two bitter enemies are finally about to make peace. This is no time for a princess to be sitting at home.
Are you stupid? The world outside is no place for a spoiled little girl.
Look who's talking, Luke.
You may wind up having to fight people, you know, not just monsters.
3 years ago, at the battle in northern Macedonia, I paid a visit to encourage the troops. I'm prepared for battle.
Raising morale and actually fighting are two different things. You're probably better off staying behind.
I see we have some rivalry here.
With all due respect, I'm afraid I have to agree.
Your Highness, I think it would be best if you return to the castle.
Silence! I am a master of Landvaldir-style archery. I'm also a studied healer.
Oh, we got a healer.
I'll certainly be more useful than this empty-headed Oracle Knight, or that uncivil one.
Yeah, there's definitely some rivalry here.
Anybody else think I should rip Daddy's little girl a new hole?
How vulgar! You demonstrate your lack of refinement.
This is some princess.
Well now, this is getting fun.
This is why women scare me.
So I can't help but notice that three of the party members are likable, or at least have a fun personality, and the other three are like despicable. So it's perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Look, whatever, just don't follow us.
I'll tell them about you-know-what.
What are you talking about?
I overheard you talking to Dorian General Grants beneath the castle.
Oh, you got some blackmail on you.
How much did you hear?
All of it.
That he's the one who kidnapped you, and that you're going to flee to Doth?
What about before that?
I didn't hear anything else. I didn't go there to eavesdrop.
Why did you go there then?
I just thought I'd ask you to take me along.
Oh. Well, I guess that works.
If I do, will you keep quiet about it?
As long as you'll remember your promise to me even after you escape to Doth.
Okay, pinky swear.
Look, you can't make a pinky swear because your pinky is attached to your annular? I think that's called the annular finger. They forgot to separate those when making your models. Same to you, Natalia.
Pinky swearing?
Wait, no, actually.
I thought you hated that.
Actually, does she have? No, yeah, she does have them together.
Never mind.
I've decided Natalia should come with us.
I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Luke, I can't believe you.
Shut up! I'm the ambassador. What I say goes, understand?
I don't like that, but sure.
Oh, and everyone, please just speak normally with me and call me Natalia.
Her full name is actually really long.
Otherwise, people may find out that I'm the princess.
Well, Natalia has joined the party. Right. So, yeah, Natalia's full name is actually Natalia Kimlaska Landvaldir. It's the longest name out of any party member. For some reason, she has two middle names. But yeah, she is an archer and also a healer. So we can actually interchange her with Tyr. But the problem is that she's level 10. That's a little bit of an issue. So all things considered, just so that we're not having a situation with not enough people defending her, I am gonna Actually, no, as long as I'm playing as Hannes, it doesn't really matter. I guess I could actually play as Natalia. Sure, why not? Why not? We'll give her a shot. I haven't played as Jade or Tyr much yet, but I'll give Natalia a shot. Okay, I'm gonna catch up with chat real quick. Okay. Yeah, they have the power of God and enemy on their side, yes. From this angle, it looks like Tyr's giving the blue furry thing a piggyback, right? No, you mean Mew? The princess uniform, yeah. What was the empty-headed Oracle Knight in Civil one between Tyr and Anis? And on Civil one between Tyr and Anis. You wanna get it with Natalia, but it's pretty much so. Fusion finger, it's a fusion finger sphere. They just mesh their fingers into the same model. Hey, it just hit me that this entire party could just be classified as Luke's harem, because you know every single one of them has been shipped with Luke. What if the characters you control got an experience boost? I don't think they do, but I have heard of games doing that. But anyways, I know for sure Luke has been shipped with all the women. Absolutely, and definitely Guy too. Jade! I've never seen it, but I wouldn't be surprised if it exists. As I've mentioned, there are plenty of yaoi fans in the anime, in the Tales of community. Okay, well, we have no more gear for you, Natalia, so you're just gonna have to deal with this. Or you have some arts on you, don't you? Piercing, actually no, we're gonna put a heal over here, and then piercing line over there. So, that's all we have. Now heal is a little bit expensive. It costs 20 TP as opposed to first aid, which only costs 8. So it's not really that ideal. The thing with the difference between Natalia and Tyr as a healer is that Tyr can do a lot of area of effect healing, whereas Natalia does single target healing. Her healing is stronger, but it only focuses one person, whereas Tyr's focuses the whole party. Well, can. Some of them can. So, that's the difference between these two characters. It's technically better to bring Tyr along than Natalia, but if you were to do like a boss fight and you didn't want to babysit everybody, you could technically get your other 2 party members killed off and just have Natalia heal whoever's fighting the boss. And then, yeah, that's technically easier. That's only if you want. Keeping secrets. Natalia, you haven't told Uncle or Father about me and Van, right? No, I haven't. Really? Yes, really. If that's your decision, I have no intention of interfering with it. Nor am I the type of person to spread other people's secrets around. Good. Make sure you keep it that way, okay? Are you not even going to inform Guy? Oh, Master Van said not to. I see. Very well. I guess she's at least somewhat more respectful than Luke, that department. In order for Luke Jade's ship to work, no doubt the other would work Luke into an uke. Yes. Anyways, I guess we're going and see Natalia in action here. If this bad feels like fighting us, can you? Thank you. Okay, so first of all, we gotta scan this guy. Magic lens. Okay. So no elemental weaknesses. Okay, and there you go. That's how she works. If she's from a distance, she can actually just keep shooting enemies. It doesn't actually hurt you that much. Well, you made me waste my art, Jade. Jeez, Bats. Yeah, Bats kicked my ass before I stopped playing Castlevania for the night. Yeah, Bats in a Castlevania game are probably pretty annoying creatures. 100 bats and a collapsing bridge make for a deadly combo. Oh no. Magic lens. Well, wait, we just used one of those. Okay. Let's see. I feel like Natalia has the least like extreme running and immersion, or at least she waves her arms the least when running. Or maybe I'm going crazy. Okay. There we go. It's actually pretty easy to play as her as you're, again, if you're just standing from a distance. Okay. I gotta make sure that nobody is dying, because I am technically the designated healer here. There we go.
Excellent work, everyone.
Well, that works. She's staying at 100% HP because nobody gets close to her. Natalia is actually a pretty simple character to play as if you're getting tired of Luke, but you're not confident in your like fighting skills yet. If you're not confident in jumping in with Guy, because Guy is a lot harder to play as than Luke, you can just play as Natalia for a bit. Just pretty easy. You just gotta stay from a distance. That's the whole point of an archer. Okay, how do I get down there? Clearly I can, but how? There's a ladder around here somewhere? Oh yes, there is. There we go. Well, I guess we can't get that anymore. Fine. Okay. I said as much last time you got into this far on stream, but archers seem rare in Tell schemes. There's Chester, Natalia, and who else? In Tales of Destiny and Destiny 2, I'm pretty sure they have an archer. I don't remember what their names are, but I'm pretty sure they have archers. Tales of Eternia. Does Tales of Eternia have an archer? I don't think they do, actually. The ranged character in Tales of Eternia is who was it? I don't actually remember who that ranged character. Oh, actually, it might be an archer. Now that I think about it, there's this one guy. I don't know what weapons he uses, but he might be the ranged character because everybody else is either a mage or a close range fighter, if I'm not mistaken. Also, Symphonia did not have an archer. The closest thing to a ranged character in there was Colette, and she was using like the... What's the name of those weapons? The chakrams? No, not chakrams. The... You know, those things. The little ringy things, the hula hoops. Whatever they are. That's what she was using. Tales of Rebirth has someone with a crossbow, actually. A hand crossbow. So it's not like a whole thing like Hassie's crossbow from Paladins. No, it's like a little one. So he's got like physical attacks and also this little crossbow, so that's pretty cool. Tales of Legendia. What was the ranged character in Legendia? Moses with what's the name of them? Spears. Oh. Or javelins, I guess. Chakra rings, that's what they're called. Okay. Let's see. A coal tar. That's an... Look, I know it's a monster and all, but that's an ass on that thing. They had fun modeling that creature. Look at that thing. Well, weak to fire. Do we have some fire on us? I don't think we do. Okay. This is a Shantae monster. Oh, I didn't know. Didn't know that. But there you go. Yeah, she's thick. Alright. But they did just cast Acid Rain, which is not good for us, because it decreases our defense. Ow! Hey, you hit me, lady. Actually, I should be healing. There we go. Let's heal Danny's too while we're here. There we go. That's how heal works. Again, it heals a lot more than... Heals a lot more than first aid. Let's see. Gotta be arrows or bullets. Stuff like Colette's chakram doesn't count. Yeah. This is... Don't use fire, it'll only make them hollow. Yeah, acid rain sounds kind of cool. Though. It is a cool sounding skill. Just not something you want. Okay. Lucky End. What's Lucky End do? Oh, by the way, so... the characters in the off party do earn less experience, but not by much. Look at that. Everybody else got 83 experience, they got 81. It's 2 points less out of when we're talking about 80. It's really not that big of a loss. So we're fine. We're a-okay. Natalia, the 7th bonus. Yeah, I say that real battles never go as easily as training. Why don't you go back? No, I have no intention of returning to the castle. And besides, did my healing skills not prove useful to you just now? You have a point. Until now, we've had to rely on Tyr for healing. Having another servant bonus like you on the team would certainly be an asset. Guy, you can't be serious. She'll make you do everything. Look, I trust you have not forgotten our promise. And besides, you yourself chose to allow me to accompany you. When you had a choice, I expect no further complaints from you. Understood? Stuff. Don't wanna be queen. Be quiet. Ow! Damn it! Or like a wannabe dictator. Oh, there we go. How's Natalia compared to Annie's in cooking? Terrible. Actually, that's actually a pretty big difference. Annie's is the best cook in the game. Natalia is the worst cook in the game. Followed by Luke. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure the order of cooking is from top to bottom. Annie's, Tyr, Guy, Jade, Luke, and Natalia. That's the order. Annie's is number 1, Natalia is number 6. In fact, I'm pretty sure we can get a skit if we make Natalia cook something. Sure, let's Natalia, cook some spaghetti for us. Sure, why not? Yeah, let's go cook some spaghetti. Spaghetti has been served. We get a skit for that? The princess's cooking struggles part. Yes, we literally got a skit from that. Ugh. Look, stop it! You'll hurt Natalia's feelings. But it's disgusting. Luke! It's alright. I'm well aware that I have poor cooking skills. Or like horrible. Not like your meals are any better. Perhaps I should spend more effort in learning proper cooking. You'd better stay over the rest of us who have to eat that slub. Well, I never. Hey, calm down. Since Luke seems so concerned, I'm sure he'll volunteer to do it as a taste tester. Hey, wait a... yes, indeed. I shall expect full cooperation from you and your taste buds. Yeah, so Natalia is pretty horrible cook. Apparently atrocious. The worst one in the game. Every Tales of game with a cooking system usually has one of these. In Tales of Vesperia, they also have a little bit of that. They have fun with some of the skits in there too. Alright, we're talking about archers. Tales of Innocence has a gun person. What's her name? Hermana? I think that, no, it's Iris. Iris is the there is a character called Hermana, but she's not the person. Well, Symphonia's worst cook. Colette Rain is the worst cook. Colette is like middle ground. She's very clumsy, but she can cook a couple of things, particularly sweets. Rain, yeah, she is notoriously the worst cook, and ironically, her brother, Genus, is the best cook, followed by Regal. Yeah, that's part 1, so how would you get more parts? Do more cooking with her? Yes! But I'm not sure if they're all gonna happen soon or if we have to wait for them to happen until a certain point of the game. Okay.
We're outnumbered.
We
just gotta squash them.
Oh, we just have to keep shooting them. Okay. I feel like having Jade here is a little bit of a problem because he has to spend time casting spells, but he's not gonna get to do much of that if we're doing we're trying to take down the bats. We might actually have to replace Jade with Luke. Just for this one. If I'm gonna play as Natalia, we're gonna have to have as many people defending us as possible. And we got roll. I'm gonna look at that. What is that? Look at some of these AD skills that we have. Oh right, I forgot to actually set the Carmine Chambers. Okay. So a Carmine Chamber increases the damage done by attacks. Or if it's in the case of a healing item, it increases the amount of HP recovered. So you can use it from pretty much anything you want. I don't know if it works on, like... Does this even... Hold on a second. Does this work on... It does. Increases effectiveness. I guess it makes this invokes fields come out as like full funnel fields instead of like half ones. Maybe. Don't know. But we're gonna go ahead and give it to Natalia and give her a heal. A little bit more power. Cook 100 dishes for Natalia to get the Iron Stomach achievement. So remind me, this is the path to Batical, yes? Yes, Batical. We are correct about that statement. Okay. A lot of bats and bats. Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna heal in the next battle, but I'm gonna leave. Here's the thing, you wanna heal while in battle as opposed to when outside of it, because it if you use it out here, it does not count towards your usage of that art. But if you use it in battle, it does. And again, as I've mentioned before, the more you use an art, the more efficient it gets. So there's that. Anyways, Innocence had Iris, she had a gun. Tales of Vesperia had Raven, he has a bow. Tales of Hearts has... What did Tales of Hearts? I think there was a guy there. I think he had a gun. Pretty sure he was a gunman in that one. Tales of Graces had Cheria. She uses throwing knives. That's the ranged character in that one. Tales of Cilia has Alvin. He has a gun and a sword, actually. So that's pretty cool of him. And then Tales of Cilia 2 also has Alvin. And Luger, he also has guns. Tales of Cysteria. Tales of Cysteria has bows. Yeah, there's people that... Tales of Cysteria is weird because you can like combine characters, and sometimes when you combine them they get bows. But no character uses a bow by nature, I think? Maybe. Might be wrong about that, don't quote me on that. Berseria had... What's the ranged character in Berseria? Velvet, Laphicet, Rokuro. Wait. I got 5 characters in my head. I'm forgetting the 6th one. Was there a ranged character in Berseria? I don't know. Maybe Laphicet. Maybe he's just the quote-unquote range character in that one. And then now in her eyes, it's Shion with her gun. Anyways, the princess guards. We must get out of this place quickly. Hey Luke, you really think it's okay to bring her along? You think she'd go back if I told her to? It must be difficult to work protecting a princess. Sympathy, but not your help, huh? I respectfully decline that privilege. What are the two of you muttering about? If you have something to say, say it out loud. Is that not a gentleman's way? Oh dear, we seem to have aroused her anger. Yep, that's unfortunate. Okay, Tales of Graces also has Hubert with gunblades as well as Malik who uses a boomerang. Yes! Actually, Tales of Graces did have a lot of ranged characters now that I think about it. Huh. Okay. Majilu, she's a caster. Yeah, she's more like a caster than a ranged character. In Tales of Celia, Rowan also uses throwing knives. You're right! Well, he's more well known for his spells.
Slow down, would you?
What? Are you tired already? How disappointing.
Oh, we're trying to be careful, actually.
That's not what I'm saying.
For a princess, she's got the stamina of a farmhand. Did you say something?
I will give it to her, Anis. Anis has some insults. Like, I can appreciate someone who can insult well.
Nothing. Phone Master Ion's been kidnapped, remember? Besides, we need to work as quickly as possible for the sake of all who are suffering. Am I wrong?
That's true, but this area is dark, so I think we should be a little cautious.
She's right, Your Highness. Please, if you would, walk more slowly.
Guy, I told you not to treat me as a princess.
Oh, that's right. My humblest sorry.
Natalia, the six of us are in this together. It's not right for everyone to cater to your needs. For the time being, at least, you've cast aside your status as royalty, correct?
You're right. I'm sorry.
Everybody has something to say against Natalia.
Wow, never expected to hear her say that. I've heard enough out of you.
It's so wonderful to see everyone come to understand one another.
You need to get your ears checked.
Oh, that was a cutscene. So basically what we're seeing here is that, you know, Luke and Natalia both have been raised as royals. As people that live under a castle, they're spoiled as hell, they get everything they want, whenever they want, however they want it. But for the first time they're having to actually cooperate with quote-unquote regular people. And we're gonna see how quickly Natalia gets accustomed to that lifestyle, as opposed to how long it took Luke to get accustomed to that. Which, by the way, we're gonna put Luke here just so we can have more people protecting Natalia while she's fighting. Okay. Go ahead and tackle this coal tar here. Maybe a bat will be. Okay. Okay. Take care of this bat, then we can heal. There we go. I want to go ahead and heal Guy while I'm at it. There we go. Okay, now we're fine. There we go. Okay, and I have a phone call that I have to take care of apparently, so I will be right back. Give me a second. Can you believe I'm not free from the phone calls even at midnight? The phone calls will come back to haunt me no matter what time I stream, apparently. Okay. Anyways, what was I gonna do? Right, I was gonna check my AD skills that I've been unlocking. So what's roll? Decrease incidental damage taken when knocked to the ground. Okay. It's the witching hour. You are eternally cursed. Yes. Also, yes, I left the BGM on a fanfare. Probably should have left it on something a bit more relaxing. Yeah, it sounded like someone saying "ooh" behind you to be spooky. Yeah, it's. I have my phone both on vibrator and on do not disturb. I guess that's not enough to make it not vibrate. I'll come back. Thank you. Anyway, since we had that little distraction, I guess I'll keep going for a little bit longer than I was planning on. I am officially out of water on this container. Hold on, let me get water bottle. Okay. Because we have been streaming for 2 hours and 9 minutes now. But to make up for the fact that we just lost like 6 or 7 minutes to our phone call, I'll go ahead and keep going here. What? I guess I pressed a switch. Was that off before? I don't know. Alright, well, here we got a ghost character.
Let's do this.
Okay. I imagine I have to, yeah, an operation. And then with the Steve's Pizza and abortion clinic, where yesterday's loss is today's sauce. My name is Bastion. How can I take your order? Okay, I wish I could do that, but it's my mom, so I can't really make a funny joke about that. Okay. 2 hour stream. Yeah, my usual stream time is 2 hours. Actually, my usual stream time is 2 hours and a half. Normally, I spend the last half hour doing something that's not gaming related. We just like go to watch meme videos or go to Google Maps or something. But it is also just extra time that I can use in case something happens.
Well, that's taken care of.
Yep. Now, the hour stream might sound like a lot. I'm actually on the lower end when it comes to streaming times. Most people stream longer than me. Yeah, like the average stream time for like most people seems to be about like 3 hours minimum. Never mind. Nah, I probably would stream for longer if, first of all, I had more time. Second, I had a schedule that I could work around with me and not have to work around anybody else's schedule, which currently is not the case, which is why I'm looking into moving out sooner rather than later. And 3, it's also really late. I have to work tomorrow. Again, I would probably stream longer if I didn't have to stream so late. Again, with the aforementioned having to work around other people's schedules. So that's a whole thing. My mom would smack me if I answered the phone that way. Yeah, my mom would come downstairs. And I would have to end the stream right then and there. It doesn't matter where I'm on the game. Like that's it. It's over. See you guys next time. I'm gonna get shoot up. Alright. Okay, let's see if we get any skits from Luke doing the cooking. The worst in the world. Maybe Luke is worse than... Look, your cooking is... avant-garde. Hey, it's better than Natalia's. Anything is better than the worst in human history. Well, excuse me for being the worst cook in the world. Whoa. I'm aware that I need to improve my cooking. But ingredients simply refuse to be cooked well. Okay, fair enough, I'll give you that. Spaghetti does get pretty burnt. If you just throw them all into the fire, then you're not gonna get much out. I propose a temporary BRB phone screen with this music. Hold on, let me see this. I'll keep that in mind. This is... I didn't know Link's Awakening had a telephone booth. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, same here. Doesn't matter if you're 2 or 20. La Chancla does not hold back. It does not. It is a mean... It is a mean bean machine. Man. You know, I just saw my YouTube recommendations. And, I've been... Over the past day or so, I've been trying to watch a Genshin Impact ASMR video. Somebody role-playing as Amber. And I must point out, while the ASMR itself is fine and all, I never realized just how impressive some ASMRs are, because I've noticed that it's one continuous shot. Like, there's no cuts in the video. I mean, it's like I'm 15 or so minutes into the ASMR, no cuts, no stuttering, no tripping over words like I'm doing right now. That's honestly very impressive. Like, the acting of ASMR is commendable, to say the least. That's a huge increase in damage. Holy shit. Okay, yeah, guy, you can have that. I guess you can have the longsword. Okay. Yes. But I guess, yeah, speaking of Genshin Impact, they did just announce that an update is coming. Update 2.2. It's gonna add, like, the final bit of the new area of Inazuma. I think that's what it's called. Also Basilisk. Gonna add like one new character, I think. Then a bunch of other stuff. Now this is after all kinds of nonsense has been going on with Genshin Impact, with the kind of boycott thing that's been going on in there. Now, I understand that there's a lot of reasons to be mad at Genshin Impact, and that there's genuinely room for improvement in that game, and also a lot of, you know, problems with like monetization and stuff. But as I've been saying, oh hi, you didn't even get to do the whole art, Anis. But okay, yeah, there's a lot of issues with Genshin Impact. And I say a lot of those issues would probably not be there if they try to develop the game with more of a mentality of making the game good, as opposed to making the game monetizable, or, you know, financially, well, not even financially stable, just making designing the game explicitly to make money, which I feel like I could make a whole video about that. You know, designing for profit. The idea of making a game entirely around the concept of making money, and how that affects the basic game design of anything. But I have thought of some ideas that they could do to make the game like a little better. This drum stinks. It's full of oil. Looks flammable. Well, then let's set it on fire. There we go. Perfect. Really? I find that hard to believe. Are you sure they didn't just stitch the audio clips together? It's quite easy to do without anyone noticing. What are you talking about? Oh, no, no, I've been like looking at that video, like really intensely. There are no cuts. I'm gonna have to like post the video on Twitter or something. Actually, no, I can find it right now. So you guys can check for yourselves. I can assure you it's gonna be like right here somewhere. Oh, speaking of monetization, Arlo just posted a video about Pokemon Unite. And it's looking... I'm gonna have to watch that later today, because that looks interesting. But, where is it? Let's see. Remember, Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl launch trailer. What, is that game out now? Did it just come out? Like 20 minutes ago? Oh! Oh shit! Okay, well there you go. Expect... They really released that game right as we're about to get the final Smash character. That's... bold. I'll give him that. That's fucking bold. Alright. Okay, let me find that video again. There it is. Okay, well there's the Genshin Impact ASMR video in question. It is now in chat, except for you guys in Trovo. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Restreambot doesn't like you. It's not my fault. Okay. Anyways. Alright. I find games like that exhausting to even think about playing. I've got a massive backlog I'd rather be playing, yeah. True, but yeah, some things I thought about that they could use to make monetization less egregious on Genshin Impact is like what Paladins does, where Paladins is free to play, but you only start with a couple of characters. And in order to unlock more characters, you have to use in-game currency to unlock them. But if you want, you can spend real money, like $30 to $40, I don't remember how much it is exactly, to unlock the character pack, which unlocks all of the characters that are currently available in the game and all of the ones that will be added to the game in the future. I feel like that would just be much, much less, what's the word? Scummy than blocking every character behind a microtransaction, or rather a loot box system, and also just like it's a more consistent form of of revenue. Like it's almost guaranteed that a lot of free-to-play players will want to stay free-to-play because of that, but I'm pretty sure when it comes to like Paladins and the character pack, I would imagine a good number of players, if not the majority, are actually willing to spend that $30 to $40 to get all the characters for the otherwise free-to-play game, because that seems valuable. Seems like good money well spent if you like the game. Alright. Look, please take care when making use of Mirror's fire. Why? It's possible there's still some oil left lingering in those pipes. So? What do you think will happen if the flames spread to those pipes? The whole factory could blow up. What? Very definite possibility. I can't make a stupid mistake like that. Hey, think! Watch where you spew those flames, get it? Yes, master. Safety first. This is a good thing I mentioned it. You wanna figure it out otherwise. Okay. For the most part, ASMR is one take, though I think they do cut them sometimes. In a few ASMR, just post some fun bloopers. Yes, Gibby ASMR, it comes to mind. Gibby does a good job at making like blooper videos. Fred's voice too is pretty. He's got some pretty funny bloopers. Okay. But yeah, there's a new ASMR artist I've never heard of before. What's her name again? I don't even know her name. I just got the video recommended on my thing. Okay. Didn't you know the Nickelodeon game is coming out the same day as the Smash announcement? Yeah. And replied to that link, okay, I seriously did not expect a cosplay as ASMR video. Didn't even know that was a thing. Yeah, those are common. Very common. I've seen multiple I've seen them done for multiple Genshin Impact characters, just general popular characters like 2B probably. I'm pretty sure I've seen a Bayonetta ASMR. Like who else? Pretty much just about any popular character you can think of is gonna have a cosplay ASMR. And then there's also ASMR artists who just make up their own characters and do a whole set and outfit for those characters, like Goodnight Moon. Goodnight Moon is an incredibly creative ASMR artist. Like, you should definitely check out her ASMR videos if you are at all interested in roleplay ASMR, because she makes like her own world and her own characters, and they're very good. Very good. Very high quality. Okay. Don't people just listen to ASMR? No, I mean, that is the main part of it. ASMR is mostly a sound thing, but there is also a visual aspect to it, and if you watch ASMR and not just listen to it. You know, you go to the right audience, you will get some. I mean, not the right audience, the right content creators. You will get some pretty good content in that department. Not everyone can do cosplay ASMR, but those who can are magical. Yeah, it's an art. It's not just like a fun haha hobby for like teenagers. No. There's an art and a method to cosplay ASMR. It's not just, I mean, cosplay in general. Like, you've probably seen a bunch of meme pictures of like people doing terrible cosplays. Yeah, those are a thing. Yeah, some of these pipes are loose indeed. But like actually properly made cosplay by professional cosplayers, impressive stuff. Very impressive stuff. Yeah, absolutely something to keep your eye out for if you like geek culture and you're looking for a particular character. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna heal Annie's in the next one. Dear, learn charge. I don't want you to learn charge, dear. It's not a good art. Okay. Seems to be drifting from the original purpose of ASMR and into a territory of softcore porn. Minus the porn, but you know what I mean. Oh hi. Oh hi, we gotta what's the storm edge. Okay, cool. Do that. There we go. Okay, but there actually was a whole debate about that. Debating if ASMR was porn or not, and the problem with officially classifying ASMR as a form of like softcore porn is that it would mean it would no longer be allowed on YouTube or Twitch. Or, you know, basically any non-pornographic platform, which would be catastrophic for the grand majority of ASMR artists, because while there is such a thing as pornographic ASMR, the majority of it is not inherently or intentionally pornographic. There is a category for that. You can look that up if you want to. But it's not meant to genuinely be pornographic. It's mostly Japan. It's mostly Japan that takes care of the pornographic ASMR. I don't see it too often in English-speaking ASMR. It gets kind of close, but it's not really there. Otherwise, yeah, it's pretty... It's usually just trying to be relaxing. It's not trying to be arousing. It just kind of happens sometimes. Okay, Cobalt Chamber. That's one of the blue ones, right? Yeah, that... It's a bit push, lift, or send an enemy flying. I don't like that, actually. What is it? This is the time it takes to recover after casting. Yeah, that's pretty good. So we're gonna give that to... Yes, Tyr could probably use that, or maybe Jade. I'm gonna give it to Tyr, actually. Because you could probably use that after... Actually, I kind of wish I had given it to Natalia with heal instead. Which you can. Actually, you can do that. You know what? Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna change that. And I'm gonna give Tyr first aid that instead. ASMR is like anime. Can be super lewd or just comfy. Yep. It can tread that fine line. Which reminds me, today I saw somebody at work wearing a t-shirt for Cat Planet Cuties or Asobi ni Ikuyo. I didn't make a comment because I was so blown away by seeing somebody wearing a shirt of that show of all things that I was like, wow. Okay. I didn't know somebody else knew about that one. But hey, that's an old, well, not old, but like early 2010s harem ish eki hentai that what's the name of it? That did not really make that much of an impact on people. I didn't think, but I guess the few that did watch it remember it enough because it was well animated for sure. It was well made, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, right, no sense in banning the entire genre, yeah. It might be even broader than that. Is ASMR considered a genre or a full-on form of media? I would say that ASMR is kind of like, in terms of its... Because here's the thing, there's a lot of different kinds of ASMR. There's no talking ASMR, there is cosplay ASMR, there's roleplay ASMR, there's funny ASMR, there's more like just making you feel good ASMR, there's like storytelling ASMR, which you could even argue that just regular like reading stories is itself a form of relaxation that's not meant to be ASMR but kind of fits into that category anyways. It's about, there's a lot of different kinds of ASMR, so it's varied enough to where you would think it might as well be its own little kind of media, but I would say it's more like just a community. Very similar to VTubers in that regard, but not quite as big as VTubers, that's for sure. Natalia, the leader. Alright, everyone, let's hurry to Exariot. Yep. Is it just me, or do the men seem particularly cooperative? I don't see a problem with that. I just wish that'd be like that for us. Oh, well, works. That's the same kind of trope we set fire to before, isn't it? Yes, I wonder if we can set fire to it and light up the area. There we go. Now we can activate whatever switch was up there we couldn't interact with before, I suppose. Okay. It might be even broader than that. Is ASMR considered a genre or... Wait, no, I read that one. Also, these mirrors look like flutes. I mean, whatever works. Okay. Let's see. Cat Planet. You're not talking about Cat Planet, are you? No. It's not Cat Planet, it's Cat Planet Cuties. Specifically, like that's the officially translated English name. The Japanese name is Asobi ni Ikuyo, which means we have come to play. Because it's like literally cat girls from outer space coming into planet Earth to play with them. But yeah, really strange to see somebody wearing a shirt for that specifically. Like, you expect your Naruto shirts and your like Dragon Ball shirts and stuff like that's common, but that, oh, that's a certified weep right there. That's what I like to see. Okay, there's a lot more to it than Funky Kong picking you up from the airport. Yes, the Funky Kong ASMR is definitely there. It is a thing, but there's a lot more to it. You are right. As much as I love hearing ASMR to be talked about, I'm getting sleepy and I've got to work in the morning. Gonna go ahead and turn it in now. Good night, everybody. Well, good night. See you next time. I'm gonna be turning in myself too. I'm actually probably just gonna end the stream in the next couple of minutes. Like, as soon as I can find a safe spot, I'm gonna end. And it, yeah, morning work sucks. I gotta work tomorrow. Not super early. Like, definitely not early enough to where I shouldn't be doing this. But I will pretty much have to go to sleep after this and then get to bed. Cannot set that on fire. Okay. Some days I like being a receptionist at a pest hospital. Some days I want to commit arson. Ain't that just the millennial lifestyle? Alright, good night, Anita. Have a good one. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna heal Luke. Look, you are terrible at this. There we go. Perfect.
Think I grew a little.
Resist. I think that makes her less susceptible to magical attacks. Think, maybe, possibly. Nothing to do with these drums over here. Oh, I guess we can't interact with that one yet. If I don't see a thing over here, I might just go back to that other safe spot. Okay, we'll press the switch. Yeah, we can find a safe point here. Then I am gonna take a. Wait a minute! I just saw that. That was a treasure chest up there. But first, let me. Oh well, there's a save point. Well, let me get that treasure chest. And then we'll go save, and then we'll probably just call it a night for now. I didn't really have any other plans besides just playing Tales of the Abyss, so I guess that's fine. Well, we'll plan something different next time. I really wasn't expecting that phone call. I mean, it wasn't bad. Nothing bad happened with that phone call. Don't worry. It's just, it was unexpected. Well, that's kind of disgusting, but okay. Got an apple gel out of that. Okay. Cool. I need to get more beef sticks. Any recommendations? Beef sticks. Beef sticks. Requirement must be sticks, not actual jerky. Not a requirement made of beef. You mean like kebabs? I mean... Beef sticks, beef sticks. I'm gonna look it up and see if I can get any recommendations for you. But anyways, that's Tales of the Abyss for tonight. Let me go ahead and switch over here. Beef sticks. So like not this stuff? Not the Slim Jims? I guess you haven't had them before. I mean, unless that's what you're talking about, probably not. Jack Links is the most popular provider. Jack Links. Not Jack, not Hack. Jack Links beef sticks. I mean, I've seen those before. Yeah, I've never had beef sticks, actually, now that I think about it. I've had beef jerky. Very seldom, though. Only once or twice have I had some beef jerky. It doesn't taste bad, it's just weird. Like super dried meat, I don't know about that. It's also very expensive. Like if I'm gonna spend that much money on dried meat, I would prefer to buy an actual like steak or like chicken. Go home and cook it. It'll taste better, it'll have better texture, and I will have gotten a lot more of my money's worth from that. We're talking about the only salty snack I can have with my braces. Jerk is just too tough. I mean, I know I know what it is now. I just don't have any recommendations because this is not something I eat often. No, honestly, I have nothing for you. I wish they sold like have you ever been to a mall where they have a Japanese or a Chinese restaurant and they're giving out samples of chicken, like in like little toothpicks? I wish they just sold those at the stores. Like you could just get like a little pack of like grilled chicken. I would love that. I mean, I know there's such a thing as popcorn chicken, but I'm talking like like grilled chicken. I'm not a fan of popcorn chicken because too much of the popcorn chicken is just the breading and the grease and not the chicken. I'm not a fan of that. I want more chicken in my chicken. I don't want breading and grease. I want chicken. So if they did such a thing, I would hoard a ton of them and throw them in my quesadillas out of laziness. Honestly, yes, same. I actually had not like a couple of months ago, I went to a restaurant close to my work, and I had a teriyaki burrito. I didn't even know such a thing existed, but it was exactly what you're thinking of. It was a burrito made with teriyaki chicken and a few other like things you would find in like teriyaki rice. It was actually pretty good. I'm not sure I would prefer it over a regular burrito or regular teriyaki, but definitely good. Like, if you are ever in an area that serves such a thing as a teriyaki burrito or a teriyaki quesadilla, give it a try. It's pretty good. Okay. Anyways, I guess that was our little non-gaming moment of today. Oh, I was talking about something. Alright. I was like giving out ideas for Genshin Impact. Well, I gave out that idea about like they should do character packs instead of the other thing, but I guess that's fine. Anyways, we'll probably discuss that more thoroughly the next time we play Genshin Impact, which will be, I don't know, maybe after Medieval, maybe not. I can't tell the future. Also, probably the next stream we do will be Medieval, as opposed to Tales of the Abyss. So I can like, you know, do like one Tales of the Abyss, then Medieval, then Tales of the Abyss, then Medieval. I mean, I probably should try to get to Tales of the Abyss faster, but it's fine. I might do some off-screen grinding now that we have all of the characters available in our party. Couldn't do that before because I kept leaving the game at a weird spot where I wouldn't be able to grind with everybody or wouldn't be able to do so without activating a cutscene. So, you know, there's that. Okay, anyways, when is the next time I'm going to stream? I don't know. Not tomorrow. As I mentioned, I gotta work early on Wednesday. That means I can't stream on Tuesday, which is tomorrow, or technically today. I'll probably have a comment or two about the next and final Smash Bros. Character, because whoever it is, it has to be important. Oh, you'll stream to, okay, well then everybody go follow Aiken Labs, show him some love. We can chat about Smash then. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, and then I might be able to stream on Wednesday then. Don't know for sure, but that seems like the most plausible day as of this particular moment. And by Smash, I mean Nickelodeon's All-Stars Battle Royale with cheese, featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series, maybe. Alright, anyways, that's enough for me, everybody. I'll catch you guys next time. Have a good day at work, have a good day at school, blah 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 blah. Catch you guys then. Bye bye!